What sets Mark and Brenda Moore apart as philanthropists is that they do more than give. They don't just give, they transform. When I met Brenda Moore for the first time several years ago, it was shortly after they had launched their Mark and Brenda Moore Family Foundation. And her whole orientation at the time was simply to seek to understand philanthropy, to learn about how to engage in philanthropy well. She wanted to understand it deeply and how she could integrate that philanthropy into their value system and their faith so that it would be as effective as possible. And it's that whole orientation towards wanting to understand first and act second that makes their philanthropy particularly effective.
One of the things that's been so impressive about Mark and Brenda Moore has been their involvement, not just with the Smithsonian, but their involvement with the community writ large. Here at the Smithsonian, they were one of the early supporters of creating the National Museum of African American History and Culture. They gave financial support, which was important to help build the museum, but they also became partners in the process. They helped me think ideas through. They helped me think about how do you engage different audiences. They really demonstrated that they're not checkbook people. They're people who support important causes, not just with money, but with their heart and with their spirit.
Mark and Brenda are wonderful examples of current-day philanthropists. They clearly bring many skills to their philanthropy work, as well as a willingness to write a check. And it's giving of themselves, it's giving it forward. They're engaged, they're committed, they want to actually be on the front lines, serving the underserved of our communities.
We want everyone to do their best to achieve their potential, whether it's getting to college, whether it's finding a new trade. They're always looking to make sure that people are happy and that they know that they're loved.
That when they see something that needs to be done, they don't wait for political correctness, or is it popular, or what are their friends doing. When they see something that needs to be done, something they can embrace, they will step forward and initiate it and go forward.
Mark and Brenda's leadership in involvement in the community, in education, health care, support around the entire region really sets the example for Teresa and I, our family, our friends, and we think about people that really make an impact. Mark and Brenda are always at the top of the list.
One of the most important legacies of people like Mark and Brenda Moore is, first of all, helping the next generations recognize they have a commitment to be engaged, that it is their responsibility, that even though they've been given a lot, they want to give a lot back. And so their legacy is to help people think about their health better, to help people think about how they engage and help communities grapple with the challenges that they face. And most importantly, their legacy is a legacy of giving, of recognizing that you are responsible for helping your fellow man and woman. And Mark and Brenda Moore do that every day.
My dad he's always tells me, always is about discipline and always about if you're going to do something, do it right. And that goes just as much for when you're giving. So now I'm starting to really understand that. I just want to know how much they mean to me. I really want everyone to know how much they've changed me, made me a better person, and how much I think they mean to this community. And I really do love them. I really do. Thank you.
They have a passion for helping others. They have a passion for being there and have a passion for doing what God says is to serve your neighbor as you serve yourself, to love your neighbor as you love yourself, and that's what they're constantly doing.
There's a passage in the Bible in the Old Testament where Isaiah writes about God asking, who will I get to go for me? Who can I send? Mark and Brenda have just said over and over and over again, send me, send us. We'll go for you. I think that's what leadership is.